Well, when you think of fabric to keep you warm, this likely isn't what first comes to mind. But on this week's Arts and Entertainment feature, Gerard Lampow delves into a different luxury fiber, the fiber of the alpaca.
And once it's twisted, it's pretty much impossible to get it apart.
Since 1996, Kathy and her friend Trudy McCall have been raising alpacas for their fleece.
It's considered a rare luxury fiber on the world textile market. It's comparable to cashmere. And so here in Canada, where it's very cold, you want to wear something very warm, and that's alpaca.
This is alpaca fiber being spun at the alpaca loft off of Highway 3 heading east.
Because the alpacas raise fleece and are not raised for meat, most people in Western Canada can't understand why we have them. If we don't eat it or ride it, people don't know why you would have it.
Originally native to the Andes in South America, the alpaca is a good fit to the harsh winter on the prairies. Kathy is very passionate about her craft.
I'm a knitter, and I have been accepted in the Saskatchewan Craft Council as a juried member for my knitting and my felting work. Trudy crochets. She is a spinning and she instructs beginner spinning workshops here at our farm. So you can weave with it, you can felt with it, you can knit with it. We sell raw fleece to hand spinners for spinning. It comes in a wide range of natural colors, but it also takes dye very well.
It's all about knitting, weaving and felting, and with supervision, these skills can be passed on.
Lots of youngsters will take up knitting and crocheting. They're simple crafts that kids can learn and make things for themselves with or for gifts. And a lot of kids are keen for needle felting and wet felting because it's fun and it's kind of messy, and you end up with a really cool product at the end.
The Alpaca Loft will be at the various trade shows as we head into the holiday season, but if you're looking for a special item, you will need to let them know early.
The needles are very sharp.
Gerard Lampow, Newcap News.
Well, offering health insurance can be a major cost for businesses. In an effort to reduce that expense, the Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce has a group insurance program. Kelsey Bloxham has more on this week's Chamber Chatter.
Taking advantage of the group insurance program was an easy choice for this chamber member.
In the salon industry, it really doesn't take much to put you out of work. You break a finger, or you hurt your leg skiing or whatever, and you can be out of commission for quite a few weeks. So for young girls who are on their own, I think it's really important that they have some backup so that they can continue to make their payments and continue to live.
The Chamber has offered this program to its members for over 15 years as a way to zero in on the needs of smaller businesses.
Number one for me, when I was researching group insurance, they offered everything that I was interested in bringing in for my staff. Some of the other plans didn't. They were missing a few pieces. Another thing is that, they offer it to small companies. So with myself, I think at the time when I went on, I had maybe 10 employees. It was one of the only firms that I could afford to go on with that were for smaller companies.
Group insurance offers benefits like dental, prescriptions, and short and long-term disability. Bosch says it's a great tool to attract and retain employees.
I think they are a little bit surprised when I first start talking with them, telling them the benefits of working for my company, that group insurance is offered after 3 months, and I think it does come as a surprise.
Kelsey Bloxham, Newcap News.
Chamber Chatter is brought to you by the Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce. Achieve results, a stronger voice.
News, the new 4-H season is just getting underway, and this year is a very special one. In this week's Agriculture Report, Peter Quinlan sits down with some local club members to find out the details.
I'm joined in studio now with Marianne and Doug with the Maidstone Gully 4-H Club. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Glad to be here.
Awesome, and now we have some exciting events coming up this season. Can you tell us what some kids like Doug can look forward to this season?
Well, this year is upcoming is the 100th anniversary for Canada. 4-H started in 1913 in Roland, Manitoba. So there's lots of interesting things coming up. So we have curling that will be coming up in December, competitive curling. And then we also have the public speaking coming up. And actually our club is hosting both of these events this year, as it turns out. And public speaking is in March.
And so what kind of goals are you setting for yourself? Sounds like there's a lot in store for you guys.
I'm hoping that I can go to Prairie Land Scholarship Program in Saskatoon again, and I hope our curling team can go to provincials, hopefully. And at public speaking, last year I couldn't go. Hopefully this year I can go to districts.
Excellent. That's exciting. And so what do you think, Marianne, keeps kids coming back to 4-H each year to do all of these events?
Well, I think most of it is the camaraderie that 4-H has. It's a very different and unique kind of an organization where members aren't judged on anything. They can compete or do as well as they can on a personal level. When they go to submit a application for a job position, a lot of people look and see 4-H on that resume and go, wow, they were in 4-H, and they'll actually take, I think, a second look. I've had different ones tell me that the ones that are in 4-H always sift to the top of the piles.
And definitely a lot of commitment involved too. What makes you want to get up each day and work so hard at this?
Well, there's a lot of different goals, and then if you get them, then that's something that you've completed.
Absolutely, and it's also quite an exciting month. The month of November is also 4-H month.
Yes.
What does that mean?
4-H month. We used to have a 4-H day, and then it changed into a 4-H week. Now we celebrate November as 4-H month, and all across Canada, no matter what province you're in, members are encouraged to wear green and white, to participate and do fun things together as 4-H members, but just to get the public recognizing that it is an opportunity for members to join a club such as 4-H and get us out into the public.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having us.
Perfect. This has been our interview with Doug and Marianne with the Maidstone Gully 4-H Club.